Welcome back, everybody. Sign here again with another episode of my custom whiteout challenge, and here we go. I'm going to start boiling up stuff while we're cooking the meat up over here. Add fuel. There you go. Use the skillet to boil 1 liter of water at a time. It's only going to take half an hour, so not bad. Now, do we need anything else to craft here? No, I need hard and soft wood, right? Fir and cedar. And the problem with that is a half-hour, sprint per cooking or boiling this water. I don't have enough time to go find the branch, chop it up, and then come back. Also, 20 minutes already. How are you doing on fuel? Oh! Well then. Let me throw some more coal on the fire there. There we go. And here, let's just do that, right? Okay, that's still melting. Good. Come on, where's your hitbox? I saw it for a second there. There it goes. At 65 calories, really? Okay, good one. 2, 3, and 4. Okay. Let's just go ahead and add in some fuel. Another liter, and 33 minutes. Yeah, okay, we're fine for now. Let me go in here and drop stuff off before we get too heavy. All right. There we go. We got 2 more liters of water to drop off here. And there it goes. We've got hour and 12. We got 23, 24, 25 minutes there. Okay. The liter going. 20 minutes till boiled. Nice. 1 minute till ready. So let me just go ahead and start picking these up then. Well, it's not, right? 799 calories is fine. I'm not going to be that nitpicky about it. Right. Do we have anything to craft right now? There's some acorns. Not cooked, but water. How much non-potable water do I have left? Still 2.73 liters, okay. So basically 3 more rounds on that skillet, and we'll have all the unsafe water taken care of. That's our next 4. That's our next 4. And these are small and small. Okay. All right, we're looking at 12 minutes. All right then, how are we doing over here? You're done? Good. Now let me make sure I have water, because I need to start making at least the 2 teas that I have. It's almost dawn now. And I'm going to need to make sure I have water over there for that, so... $31.6 days of food. And we're almost halfway on the water now. Nice. Yep. Yep, that bear still hasn't shown up anywhere on the map, so I have no idea if he's dead or not, but... He's not hanging out here bugging me, so I think we're fine, right? We actually ended up with a really good time to be doing this as well. I mean, the weather's been very, very cooperative. That finally melted. Okay, so let's go ahead and put some more water. I need to keep that on me. Okay, the wind is picking up. I had to say something, didn't I? Well, judging by the wind direction, we're fine where we're at, right? This one is, anyway. The one around the corner might be having some problems. Yeah. Oh, no, actually, we've got this spool here that might actually build it enough. 0.73, there we go. 2. Go ahead and cook up that, right? You've got 1:10 on the fire. There we go, and then we've got these miscellaneous bits here to... We've got 50, 11, 26, and 41 minutes until ready. All right. Let's see if tea is done. We can get another one. Oh, I did drink. Okay. That was done cooking. All right. I'm like, oh, I just, you know, drank bad tea, but no, I didn't. Or bad water. Non-potable water? Yeah, something like that, right? 35, we've got 19, I think I saw. 3. $38, 14, 30. Okay. So tea. Might as well, because I got nothing else to do right now with that. There we go. Now I can see in here, I can get the water kind of stacked up how I want it. Hey, look at that. Got a decent stash of crackers going on, don't we? There we go. I need to have that around. I don't need to be carrying that either, or that. Those. I'm not even going to bother with the acorns, honestly. I don't need them. We're actually under our carry capacity, being this tired. Okay. That's actually kind of amazing. Yeah. Wind's still kind of blowing a bit. Cooked. 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 And cooked. Nice. We're like cooking level 3 now, I guess. Which means that, and when we cook the meat, we're actually getting 120 calories now out of this instead of just 900. A little bit of bonus. I mean, thought I grabbed 4 pieces of venison. Five minutes, okay. Add fuel. There we go. There's really not much point me making the herbal teas, but... oh well. Oh, look at that. Blizzard. On a day that there's no blizzard chance. Stupid game. Seriously. And it's... 21. Let's go check on our T's over here. Okay. This fire's fine, right? I'm try to feather this along as much as possible, right? Wait till it gets down to like 2 minutes and add a stick, if it'll let me. That's what I'm kind of hoping for. Just so I can at least finish those off, right? Wind direction changed, but that fire is still fine. These, actually, I might be able to rescue now. It's now blowing this way. And there's a big old Quonset hut between the wind and the fire here. I don't even know where that one placed. Dang it. He was lost a cup of herbal tea somewhere. Yeah, there's a cup of herbal tea hidden somewhere under the snow. Okay, let's check on this. This one's still fine. There we go. Like, how big is that? Oh, that's a full-size chunk, too. And you are a partial, so those four can go together, because they're going to mess up my timings. 29 minutes. 19 minutes. Wait. Ha! Found it! I placed it inside the campfire. Oh, yeah, that's fun. Rescued our tea, though. Hooray. Ah, dang it. Did not mean to pick that up. Can't really hear it over the wind, but the music's kind of nice and relaxing and, you know, not honestly all that terrible. Still have 22 minutes left on that fire? Okay. Alright, what do we got going on here? 34 minutes, we got 29. We got 35 minutes-ish on those. Okay. Let me come over here, and we're gonna go ahead and boil these up. You've got 15 minutes. What I could do is make some mushroom teas. $18 minutes. Okay, we got plenty of time on the campfires. How soaked am I getting? Not at all. Nice. Minutes, yeah, I'm not going to bother trying anything with that. And 35, 27, 31, 43. Minutes, okay. Come on, let me... There we go. 7 minutes. 3 minutes. 12. 4. About 22 minutes left in the fires. We got like one more piece of venison to cook up. It's going to take like 8 minutes. And I can cook up all this food here. I'm not that concerned about it right this moment in time. Everything else, I've got a ton of moose meat to cook up inside still. And that's not going to take extra water, so... Alright, where are we sitting? 38.8 days. 11 T's. Now, one thing I didn't even think about is... Oh, no, not that. Options. Mod settings, right? Is it something I can change? No, it doesn't look like it. That's custom settings tweaker, which is just, yeah. One thing I do with this is turn cabin fever off because I hate it. All right, let me go save. Go ahead and quit. There we go. Let me double check now on liters of kerosene required. 10. It's not showing up in my list, though, is the problem. And that may be because I actually added these last two in. Rosehip tea and wolf pelt. As opposed to just changing the quantities, right? And that may just mean that there's not enough room to display the kerosene on top of all this. So I'm just going to turn kerosene to 0, since I can't keep track of it, and I've been ignoring it because it wasn't on my list. All right, so anything else I need to get rid of here? Well, I got 2 liters of water I can drop off, right? We are now... See, yeah, I didn't change this at all, but oh well. Let's see. Yeah, we're exactly halfway on the water now. 71 extra matches. Yeah. I'm going to take a nap for probably... Take a nap for like 3 hours, right? Sounds like it stopped, right? Yep, okay. Now granted, like, you know... My campfires are burned out and everything. That's fine. Important thing is the blizzard is over with, right? Still have 2 liters of water here. Didn't leave anything over there. Looks like good. All right. We need to go find rose hips. We are pretty good on food. Softer hardwood's not that hard to find, but I just go to those trees over there, and there's a couple downed limbs. There's a couple of downed limbs right there. I need rose hips, though. And maybe a few sticks. Just in case, right? Yeah, no, rose hips are... I think we figured it out, what? Was it 33 bushes I have to pick? I should be able to find those around here, but... Shouldn't have any problems as long as I don't get attacked by a bear. Hey, muted. I was going to say, amazingly, though, we're actually not getting cold for being out here. Mr. Bear, are you going to show up on the map? No, but a couple wolves have finally disappeared. It took like 3 blizzards for them to go away, but they finally went away. They probably would have despawned quicker if I had pulled the guts out of them. Right? It's just a wonderful visual right there, isn't it? But, you know, that's kind of... I had to wait, basically the corpses, or carcasses, I guess, had to wait until the guts decayed into nothingness. Or non-usability, anyway. And then they finally despawned. Which, you know, would be helpful in a more traditional survival thing, but right here was just going to make me go, what the hell, man? This wolf just will not go away. I think I can make it up that slope, can I? I might be able to. Oh, getting hungry. Like I can eat sticks, so... Yep, see, we're back up to here, these little guys. Did read these. Sometimes there's rabbits around here. Well, there used to be before the latest update, right? So... There's a rope there I could climb, but that would just drain every bit of energy I had. I'd rather not have that happen right now. That's all too steep to climb up. The important thing is to make sure I do not touch the shift key while we're doing this, because I'm already plenty tired. That would just drain me even more. Which though, how are we doing on 91 hours left? Thinking maybe WHT was a bad thing for this zone. Maybe I should have gone with WHT. I have left a lot of mushrooms just laying around, so. Oh, hush, Astrid, you're fine. Look, it's a bunny or two. Hi. That would be the definition of overkill right there, wouldn't it? Actually, no, that would be whenever I walked right up to a ptarmigan and did that. The bunny, I might actually need to harvest and eat. Depending if there's what kind of food there is in here. Like that helped. And more film, what the hell? Jeans, no. The third pack of film I found so far. Cans of peaches, okay, not bad. Thick wool sweater. Not in very good shape, but you know what? That's fine. Ooh, energy drink, okay, nice. Right, not in the greatest of shapes, but at least we're not going to lose our well-fed bonus now. Shelf, okay. So that's the first time I look back there, okay. Keep going. I don't have to worry about the rabbit now. They just wasted that bullet. Whoops, oh well. I mean, I would have to sit here, clean it, and then cook it and whatnot before we move it on, and the sun's already just starting to dip below the horizon. So, sorry, buddy. Turned out you weren't necessary, but hope you'll do better whenever you respawn. One shots left. Assuming I don't, you know, waste them on more rabbits. Let's see, let's look at our almanac now, right? Category 2. Oh, fun. Just thinking I could go to Pleasant Valley, right? There's a lot of rose hips. Wow, I actually got him without even aiming. Jerk. The mine shaft is like right there. Go through that into Pleasant Valley, go get a bunch of rose hips and come back. I might have to do that. It might be a smarter option, honestly, than scouring this entire zone. Do you mind? Okay. What his deal is. Sprain risk. There's saplings there. I actually could have made a travois if I, got a deer relatively quickly and then come up and grab those as soon as I found the hatchet. Oh, like there's a deer. What were we out on food? Yeah, 1.4 days to go. Okay. I think it's roughly, is it 3,000 calories per day? Or is it 2,500? Oh, there's more acorns. Knew I'd find some up here. Two. That's not even a full cup of tea. Hey, look at that. Nice. Anything behind? No, there's that though, and there is another rifle here. 33%. No bullets inside. Nothing new. I have found like a box of rifle ammunition. Oh, there's one right there. Under this chair before. So. It's like the fourth pack of film. 3 of which were in the zone. 1 was in Desolation, but still. How much freaking camera film do we need? The thing is heavy. Do I want to bother dragging that along? Alright, so yeah, the wolf is around here somewhere. I heard him panicking. I don't know if it's because of me or because of the bear. Alright. There's the deer. We do have 5 shots with this thing. Hear the wolf running around. Just hurry up and bleed out, you jerk. The downside of the revolver is that it doesn't do a high amount of initial damage. And so it takes longer for things to bleed out. I think the bleed out is just a percentage of max health too. So it doesn't really matter what you make them bleed out with. The bow might be a different story though. Alright. Thinking Pleasant Valley, right? What time is it anyway? It's basically sunset. Which is fine, I can sleep in the mine, right? I do have my bedroll, don't I? Yes, okay. Yeah, I can sleep in the mine, and then I make my way through, head to Pleasant Valley in the morning, grab like 31 more rosehip bushes, and then come back. If I want to, I go hit up Thompson's Crossing and grab some more food and stuff and be fine. There's also a 6-burner stove there, but anything I cook at Thompson's, I'm going to have to haul back. So if I can get to 31 rose hips, I might as well cook them all. I don't have any cooking utensils in Pleasant Valley. I don't even have any recycled cans on me. I left them behind at around the peaches. I do have a can of peaches on me I could eat, and then use the can. But I'm not grabbing coal on the way through. I might grab a couple pieces just in case. That's just to have coal on me for fire. It's not for, you know, fueling my... I just crashed. Okay, 3rd time's a try. And yes, it actually did crash again. After I reload. And the downside is, the first crash, I had to restart back in the trailer where we found all the peaches. So, we actually do have a little better stamina now. 3 pieces of coal will do it. But I did go up and get the rifle again, and I shot the wolf. This last time was nice. He was actually facing the wrong direction when I popped over the hill and popped him right in the butt. Why are you floating? Alright. But we're going to get through here. I'm going to try to sleep like the full night if I can, right? Get as much fatigue back as possible before we head into Pleasant Valley. Hope it doesn't shoot me in the foot and, you know, be a blizzard or something, though. That would be annoying.
This'll come in handy.
Ooh, bandage, nice. Stem, okay. I'll take stem. Will not take a hoodie, though. More revolver ammo, nice. There we go. There went the last of my fatigue. Print I don't need. No, not that. This. Here we go. Here, I'll take those, because I think I've only got like 4 matches left on me right now. You know, honestly, fine, or leaving the kerosene in the list would have been fine, because I have found 10 liters of it so far. I guarantee it. I think I was just shy of 8 liters, and I just found that, and it's 3 1/4. So yeah. Yeah. Okay. Nothing down that way. Let me make sure that, yeah, okay, good. Make sure I wasn't muted. I'm not seeing anything down that way. No, the rifle will help, I guess, if I run into basically a stubborn bear, honestly. I think if you can get a headshot on a bear with a rifle, it's a 25% chance just instantly killing it at level 1 rifle skill. Oh, look at that. 2 stems so far. Well, that might help. I mean, get mauled by a bear will definitely help, but yeah. Or if you need to get the hell away from a bear or climb a rope for some reason. Because with a stem, even with broken ribs, you can climb a rope. So. Alright, we're here at the end. Very good. Thing of importance here. Well, another revolver cartridge. Going kit. Who really cares about that? It's definitely nighttime now. Put bedroll right on top of all these rocks here. You know, be nice and therapeutic when we lay on that, right? Alright, food stuffs. We've got, unfortunately, peaches. For food. That's it. Gonna have a couple herbal tea. That'll give us a little more calories as well, which helps. Great. I was looking right at the bedroll. Why wasn't it popping up? Let's sleep for 11 hours, right? Okay. Wait, leave mine. What's the weather like? I can hear wind. It's not reassuring.
Man, I could use a drink.
Oh, actually, it doesn't look so bad. It is cold. I mean, Pleasant Valley's living up to its name, right? Let me go ahead and actually have some of this as well. Now we're up to 44 rounds for the pistol. Sweet. I've got 5 shots with the rifle. Assuming it doesn't jam, you know, I mean, that's always an option, right? Are there any rose hips up here, though? I don't think so. I gotta come back up that pathway anyway when we come to go back to the mine. I knew that was going to happen. Okay, well, right now I can't use my rifle, so... Do I have any pain pills? Dang it. I'm gonna have to deal with the whole pain thing for a couple hours then. Make the edges of the screen a little bit blurry and affect the hearing and all that. There can be wolves and bears in this area here, so. Thankfully, at least the bears tend to make a decent amount of noise. I mean, they huff and puff and grumble and piss and moan and whine and yeah. I do have some accelerant on me, so if I need to start a fire for any reason, we should be good. Hey, look, it's a bunny. Run, run, little bunny, run. Well, there's two of them. There's a cave over here. Pick the cave. The other option I could do is if I brought my roll with, I could just like sleep for a few hours and get the pain to go away that way. Okay, I'm not seeing any bones in here. I don't have to worry about a bear showing up randomly. Get a little further in. Wow, even further into the cave, it is still chilly. Still feels like -6 in here. Ow. Yeah, I could warm up in here for a bit. Eh. Okay, I don't hear anything. Okay, we got mushrooms. Hey, look, cattails. First time I've seen anything on this playthrough. Well, cattails don't grow by salt water, so. Nope, can't quite get up there, okay. I'm gonna try to get up this slope and then across the top of this rock, but the game said I was denied.
So cold. I'm gonna lay down for a bit.
You have 29. Yeah. I think the air temperature's come up a little bit, but not enough. But we're here by the town site, so, you know, we can duck into any of these buildings to warm up for a bit. And that'll at least, you know, stop us from bleeding our health away. Look, there's a house right here. Who would have thought, right? Oh, look, there's a skillet. There's oats, and that's stuff I'm not taking with me.
Hope nobody needs
Ooh, I take the coffee, though. I'll take that for now. You can't eat straight out of the fridge.
come in handy.
I'm gonna bother taking the water. Oh, medicine cabinet in here? Really? Yeah, just chug that maple syrup. Oh, God, just the thought of that is just... Ugh. Hey, I see you. Nice. Alright. So that house is boarded up, so there's never any point in checking that. Need to get across this river before we do anything, though. Alright, next up, gas station. Right. I don't know which combination of mods makes it so I can do that, but I can just reach through, you know, cooler doors without any problems.
That'll be useful.
Hey, look, stump cleaner. Nope, or stump remover. Swing kit. In there, but we can grab a couple sodas out of here. Oh, hey, this stuff's here. Requires pry bar. Great.
I'll take it.
Okay, and what are you? Spray paint. Nope, pass. And peaches. Peaches are probably like, I think they are really the worst food, on the fact they give you a really good amount of hydration. Calorie to weight, they're just horrible. Like a full half a kilogram for like 400 calories. Of course, that does put them on par with a wolf steak, so. That levels into cooking a wolf steak is 1 kilogram for 800 calories, so. But for the processed canned foods, peaches are the worst. I mean, the same weight, but twice as much calories as peanut butter. So many bullets. All right, what do we got here? We've got a festive sweater.
I think I can use this.
Okay. 0.9, that's not bad. And it's festive, right? New wool toque. How does that compare to... Yeah, it is better than the police cowl. More film. Why is there so much film?
This'll come in handy.
Why are there always bullets in this bathroom, too? Antibiotics, don't need to worry about those. Pain pills would be nice, but I've got like an hour and 42 left is all, so.
Okay.
You don't find bullets in the office, you can sometimes find a box of rifle ammunition. Back behind that curtain. Hey, there's a cooking pot here. There's 2 cooking pots in here. Painkillers, nice. Too much stuff on radial, they're not showing up. I love how it's instant as well. Like the instant you take the painkillers, it's like, boom, done. You feel better. Okay, and I got all of those, right? Yep, okay.
Never know. Being useful.
Okay, so let's go here. You know what? Are you empty? You are not. Let's do that. And like that, and that can stay as well. We have some of the water here. Because I know me, I'm a little loot goblin. I'm going to be grabbing a bunch of stuff that I don't need to bring with me when we leave this place.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
That stuff I just grabbed. Or shaft would be nice if this was a long-term playthrough. It is not. That was a loud creak as soon as I walked out. We need to find rose hips, right? We'll check in here. I really doubt there are going to be any in here. Oh, you stupid game. It even said search backpack and it still shot. Oh, look. Nice. Got leather. Honestly, the rifle's the better weapon to be walking around with it in your hands instead of the revolver. The only downside is you have to aim with the revolver or rifle before you can shoot. The revolver, you can just hip fire, which is what I just did while trying to open a damn backpack. Okay, let me... Nope, there are no rose hips in here. Nothing in there. Go down by the church, because I think there's some down here. Nothing in the graveyard. Okay. I don't think there's any by the campsite either. Not campsite, but yeah, it's, yeah, picnic area. Along the edges of the fields, there could be some. And then there's like the birch forest area up ahead here. But it should have a pretty decent amount into it. Go away, bunny. Go away. Probably don't need to be picking up too many sticks, just in case I have to start a fire somewhere. I want something to be able to burn if need be. Like, say if a bear decides to start coming after me. Got wolves out in the field. Heading over there. I'm just skirting the edge of the field for right now, because, well, A, there's wolves out on the flat spots. And B, I actually might find what I want around here. Alright. Just thinking, I'm like, you know, honestly, so far for coming to Pleasant Valley, we've gotten a grand total of 0 rose hips. It needs to change here soon. Otherwise, it really is not worth our time coming here, and we might actually lose the challenge if we get caught in successive blizzards, because it could get pretty nasty starting soon. And most of the blizzards I've seen so far were happening on days where they weren't forecasted by the almanac. So, yeah. The almanac lies. Also, there's a wolf right there. He's going to see me here in a second. Yep, there he goes. Come on. Bastard. He juked, like, right as I shot. Got me in the leg, too. Whistle it is. Okay, well, that wolf's dead anyway. I'm surprised he didn't take off running, though, when that bullet, like, slammed into the ground right next to him. Okay, yeah, there's a burned down cabin up ahead here. Well, a couple of them. I usually find some bodies here. And there's birch bark all over the ground around here. Looks like it is warming up a bit, though. Yeah, it feels like -6 now. I don't think I'm going to bother with grabbing the birch bark right now. Yeah, Lonely Homestead. Though it might not be that bad of an idea to grab a few pieces just in case. Because they're pretty lightweight, right? If I hunker down somewhere to warm up with a fire, might as well make some birch tea while we're at it.
Probably useful.
I think I just heard a bear. Go that way a bit. There's that. There's another piece, okay.
I can't feel my hands.
You're fine, Astrid. You don't need hands anyway. I am seeing, like, no rose hips at all around here. Really not that much birch bark either. Temperature like still -6, okay. Well, there's mushrooms. Yay. Son of a blizzard. Hey. Well, I guess it is a 60% chance today. Wow, it's finally happened on a day it was forecasted.
God, yeah. Freezing.
Alright, time to go find some shelter. The good news is everything's going to be basically despawned now. I mean, unless you're right next to, you know, an animal whenever blizzard starts, they tend to just bugger off and leave. So... there we go. That should be enough for 3 pieces, or 3 cups of tea, right? Yeah. It's enough for 3 cups of tea. Now we're just walking through this white wasteland where you can't see anything. Hey, look, trees. Nice. Definitely the most important thing is if you're stuck in a blizzard, just pick a direction and stick with it. Do not wander like all over the place, because you'll wander in circles without realizing it, you know. And don't rely on the wind to maintain a single direction, you know. It changes up too often, so you can't use that as a landmark either. Right about here, I want to turn this direction, I think. Look, trees, right? Means we should be coming up to the stream up here soon. Unless I'm completely turned around, which, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if I was. Nope, yep, we're at the stream. What's the air temperature? -26, okay, yeah. Alright, what do we got going on here? We got plenty of trees and stuff here, which is great. There's nothing growing under the trees, though. Dang it. You quit smacking your lips, Astrid. You're not getting a drink in the middle of a blizzard, okay? Soaked with our clothing. Pretty drenched, so... Oh, look at the trees, like, shadow moves around. The top of that tree is just swinging around like crazy in this wind. Alright, so... Still, like, no rose hips. Saplings. Hooray. Right. Okay, we're all the way up here now. Alright. Yeah, I did get turned around pretty badly in the blizzard. Right. I get a 14. Heading in there from, you know, wind. How do I want to do this, right? Head... Maybe this way, right? I have no, like, landmarks at all on the map, so... There's not a cave or something over here, is there? In the side of the river? think I might be getting this area confused with Forsaken Airfield. Because that, Forsaken Airfield actually has a cave along the side of the river on the right-hand side of the map. Nope. Cannot get up that slope. Okay. Now, granted, we've already lost like half our health between, wolf attack and blizzard, but we're not doing terrible, really. Being stuck out in a blizzard, we're doing pretty good. And now that I saw that waterfall, I have a pretty decent idea of where we're at, so... along this way, we should hit a road here soon, and then we can kind of go from there. We should hit it soon. This has turned out to be a really long episode, but that crash in the middle kind of messes with my sense of timing, so probably should have cut it when we were at Thompson's. Hey, look, road. Now, the only downside is this could be a bear cave, but it isn't this time, which is good. If there was, a bear here, there'd be bones at the entrance, but... How cold is it in here? It's -3. Yeah, definitely need fire, right? Can I? Thank you. Place. Oh, I have no... Oh. I can't make the tea, because I have nothing to cook it in. I have no bedroll either. I wasn't planning on being stuck out in a blizzard like this. Jeez, I'm just doing great right now, aren't I? Yeah, I left all my canned goods back at Thompson's. How bad is this? 53%? That's still kind of risky, actually. Let's make sure that, you know, my stomach's full. How much else I can do right now? Oh, blizzard's showing no signs of stopping anytime soon. Still no signs of stopping anytime soon. Okay, that gives me some warming up benefit. I mean, we're at least still warm while we're here. Food I don't want to mess with right now, so we can go ahead and have some water then. Like, oh, should I have a soda? And the answer to that question is no, because it's going to be wasted calories otherwise. Sounds like the blizzard is starting to die down, though. It is. Ah, perfect timing. Nice. Yeah, I thought I was a little further up the road than I was, but, you know, that worked out pretty good because the bridge was right there, so. Or not the bridge, the cave. The bridge is up ahead. Now we're actually warming up, now that the wind has stopped and everything. And now we can actually see to do things like search for rose hips. Novel concept, right? Actually doing what we came here to do in the first place. I still need 31 rose hips, and I have not seen a single one since we got in this zone. Right. Yep, there's our bridge. But I think I'm going to go ahead and call this an episode. I mean, now that we survived the blizzard, we're all good, right? I didn't want to leave in the middle of the blizzard and come back like, oh yeah, no, it was fine. Thank you for coming out. I hope you enjoyed it, and until the next one, signing out. Have fun.